Welcome to a new start, the Chronicles of the Shiny Pennies. Warmest greetings to all of our listeners, new and old. Just a reminder, if you have a question about the world of Mundus Fractura, our sessions, the characters, or just want to say hello, don't be shy, please feel free to leave a comment. Now on to session 35. Last time, Shoe Fly, the Spirit Drakkar and Healer, Flip-Flop, the Felidae Necromancer, and the Elven Psionic Mason, the enigmatic Lady for Today, went for a walk to find the source of the flash flood, and Mundus quakes. On their final night of travel, the pennies fell victim to the attack of a seven-legged giant spider and a fabled devourer of the spirit realm. The three party members managed to fight off the multi-legged menaces, especially once the Lady for Today remembered her particular skill set. Will the pennies fulfill their charge, or will they just, forget? Let's find out as we now join them in session.
Anyway, I'm going last.
One, two,
Not
three.
it.
Got it!
Not it.
I can go first. No, finish my sandwich while you guys are talking. All right, welcome back, everyone. So, starting off with Shu's fun fact for this week. The health clinic that he opened up at the tower,
Yes.
it does have an official sign and name. The Flyaway Home Health Healing Center.
Nice.
And so I don't have to redo the entire map. I'm going to say it's in the basement. You have a cordoned off section of the basement.
Sure.
And a suspicious hole forming the wall on the other side of the basement.
But yes, it is
Really?
the
Why?
Flyaway Home Healing Center.
Hole.
Oh. Oh no.
The rats are coming back.
Oh shit.
Tentacle rats.
Oh,
I don't know that. No,
Who
no,
knows?
it didn't
No
happen.
one
It didn't happen.
Oh, good.
I missed that. No, you didn't miss anything.
Flip-Flop has always talked to everything.
Mm-hmm.
It's only recently that everything starts talking back and is a little bit more combative than it used to be.
Does Flip-Flop know why? Even better.
Greeted animal. Hi!
Weave's a hell of a drug.
Yeah.
Catnip. Catnip's a hell of a drug. Fuck your table, pal. And then there was whatever your name is right now.
What job is she doing? Adventuring?
You're still Perry at
Perry?
the moment,
Yeah,
I
Perry.
believe.
Yeah, we're traveling on the road.
Your Peregrine Falcon.
Yeah. Perry.
What's your fun fact?
Oh yeah. Yeah. Harry for today tends towards or will believe any conspiratorial thing that involves food. So like you don't eat an egg on a full moon because then the moon think you're trying to eat it and then it won't come back. Like stuff like that. Like she's any kind of stuff. Put an onion in your sock, it'll heal you, that kind of stuff. Any food related.
Which you have not been allowed to do since wearing, what's her name? Shit, I can't think of her name right now. The ring.
Dottie.
Oh yeah, she cannot
Has a
abide
toe
with
ring.
the smell of oniony feet, so I've had to stop wearing like
She king shames you for it.
Yeah, so any kind of food related anything.
No bananas when you're fishing.
She believes it.
What? Is that actually a thing that people believe?
Yeah, it's bad luck to take bananas fishing. You have a bad fishing day if you take a banana with you. There is some science behind it having to do with the chemicals and the things that come off your hand and the peel, and fish don't like it. But we've taken bananas fishing and had a great time.
I've never heard that.
Yeah,
Grew
but
up on a
that
lake.
is one.
No.
But you know what? Perry believes it.
And
Time for a quick fun fact. Just a quick reminder. The current year is 10 and 77 of the common time. And now, back to the session.
Yes.
So the spiders effed off.
Maybe. Let's find out in the recap.
Yeah.
Are we ready? Chapter 34. Get away from me, you seven-legged freak. So, as we were making camp, Flip-Flop went to go hunting with Mort. Mason made a fire to do some cooking, and I did some checking on the well, and then ultimately got a bucket to get us some fresh water. Flip-Flop didn't find any living thing, which is a little disturbing, but did find some insects. Collected a bunch of insects. In the middle of that, Flip-Flop realized that they had 5 nipples, not that they can keep track of it. Mason made a very large quotation marks here, grilled cheese, or attempted to at any rate.
Cornball smush.
Ended up with a complete charcoal in the middle and raw on the outsides baguette with cornball and pepperoni in the middle.
This is the riveting content that you two need.
Yeah. Decided to try and deglaze it by pulling out a couple of potions, which Shu got a look at and pointed out that the green helps remove poison and the red is for strength. Flip-Flop's armor whispered that they should just use both the potions in right now. Mason chose not to, which Flip-Flop's armor was thought was chaotic and great. With the frying pan now glowing red hot as Flip-Flop gets back, she threw it into the water bucket to cool, which hurt Jeff the player on a spiritual level.
It was amusing to listen to when I did it, by the way.
Yeah. I was amused too as I was starting to listen to it, so. Mason has an entire buffet of food with them, and Flip-Flop took some of the non-destroyed bread and made Mason a sandwich using bugs, which Mason actually liked. The 2 living characters chose 2 different trees to sleep in, and Ghost Shoe was perched just above the well watching out, along with Mort the chicken. Then a giant spider followed by a spectral spider following it appeared in the night. We fought it. Shu recognized the spectral spider as a devourer, I believe was the word. They are a type of spirit that falls around large predators so it can feast on souls. And through a rather interesting battle, through which Mason completely forgot what they're able to do, we still managed to win. Or at the very least, we drove them off. And that is where we pick up for chapter 35.
It was the totally unforgettable sonic skills of Harry that,
Totally unforgettable.
unforgettable.
Flip-Flop comes stomping up from under. What the hell, Mason? Where did that come from?
Who's asking? What do you need to know? I won't be on your list. You can't make me a child soldier.
Can I borrow your pan?
No.
Can't make me a child soldier. Oh my god. You have some deep wounds.
If she, do you have any lard?
No, she doesn't. She's got like fatty, like really greasy pepperoni you could use.
I can't reseason it.
You can reseason with pepperoni.
Ask Jeff.
I am doing that a second time.
Yeah. Fine.
I'll have to wait.
I was gonna make you pepperonis, which is a lightly charred pepperoni breakfast that I invented during the night.
Ooh. Can you put them on a stick?
No, it's like bacon bitted pepperoni like sticks that you just like crumble up in a frying pan and like burn.
Just like burn. As you're running around collecting firewood, make a psionic check.
Psionic check. I think I have some special stuff here. Ooh, that's a good one. 25.
Okay. You pick up a stick and you go into this old reference, really old reference. Christopher Walken in Dead Zone. You grab the stick and you have a Christopher Walken Dead Zone moment where your eyes roll back in your head.
Sweet. Cool.
And you can actually see the water, kind of like not so much a tidal wave, but yeah, kind of a tidal wave. Not like you would see on like an ocean coast, but like a river surge coming down towards you, and you have like just a minor freak out moment, and you panic a little bit, and up to you how you show your panic.
Oh, good. Okay, she just like makes stroking out sounds like, but doesn't flop back on her chubby little ass.
And just as the wavefront is about to hit you, you
Yes, like the startle jump,
out of it.
fall on your ass. Then startle jump, crawl back. Realize I dropped a pepperoni back over there by that stick, and I'm not going back for it. I'm gonna go back for it. I'm going back for the pepperoni. So I'm gonna like elbow crawl back to the pepperoni.
You okay? I think I have like severe indigestion.
Oh, okay.
I'm gonna drink that potion. The
yellow one or the red one or the green one?
Yeah, the green one.
Okay.
Removes poison. So I'm just gonna pound that, and I'll explain to Flip Flop the imagery of the tide rising. Do I see anything in the tide? Did I notice anything about the tide, around the tide, or just the water itself rising? Yeah, thinking that.
Psionic check.
Ooh, yeah, even better. 26.
You see the corpse of a goblin woman clutching what you assume is a baby stuck in the water, like being pushed along with the water in the debris.
Oh, God. A goblin woman?
Yeah.
Okay. And I'll explain that all to her, and that I saw goblin people, or goblins. Are they people? Would they classify as people? Would they be considered people? Imagine. Anyway, sorry, bit of a digression. Anyway, yeah. I saw a woman and her child drowning in the rising tide of the river.
That's upsetting.
And debris, and that's it. That's all. It happened suddenly, and it appears that quite a few lives were lost.
So we're getting closer to the source of it.
I really can't tell. I know that the water swept in from
The way the river is traveling right now, it is traveling from the north down to the south. But the river bends
and that's
east
why
to
it
west.
flooded along its natural.
Yep, or west of the story.
So, yeah. So the it flooded on its course instead of like from.
Mm-hmm.
So I would say that the cause is upriver, but I didn't gain any insight into what cause it would be. It's really not that detailed of indigestion.
Just indigestion. At least there's something that goes along with it besides the discomfort.
It's happened to me since I was a child.
No.
Yes.
That's what it's called, huh?
Indigestion.
Now, speaking of the professor, I've been thinking for a while I should make a character that's as dumb as Fry. I'm having one of those things, a headache with pictures. An idea? Ooh!
Based on flooding down in Deep-Port, how much further out did this flood? Like when I went and walked in the night, like at the end of the night yesterday.
Yeah, sorry, how much further
Like
inland did the flood go?
did it go? Like quite a bit further than Deep-Port? About the same?
Yeah, the terrain's a little different here. It actually starts getting hilly pretty quickly.
Okay.
This is kind of a narrowing. So it wasn't as far inland as Deep-Port, which is pretty flat from the river. But it was more intense probably because it got choked off and
Did it go
was forced
up? Like it got quite deep?
Yeah, quite deep.
This is a bad place to settle.
Yeah. I'm not a civic engineer.
God damn it, flip boss.
Whereas the other settlement was a little torn up, but not so bad.
So it was more severe.
Here than the last place.
So we just keep
Going
upstream.
upstream, I guess.
Yeah. Well, hang on.
Oh, hang on.
Is it the next morning? Because
It is the next
okay, so nothing really happened after
Yeah.
the fight.
The spiders fucked off.
Yeah.
The fighters screwed off. We went to sleep. It's now the next morning.
Yeah.
Okay. Just clarifying because we kind of jumped right into
Oh,
it
yeah, we
without.
And I was happy to jump. Uh-oh.
I don't kill more.
Oh, good.
Whew.
More happy.
22.
This is a lucky chicken.
Your eyes flutter open, and like every morning, anybody who's not you sees Mark go and just do the shirk and then turn the head and close the eyes and like squeeze them tight.
Maybe he's got a Klingon heart and just stands on her chest every morning, like,
Today
Today is a good day to die.
it's an honorable chicken.
Yeah, eventually that'll happen. It's like, you want to go?
Yeah, just do it. Do it already.
I dare you.
Every morning, putting on its heel spurs.
Yeah, totally.
Can't believe that Mort isn't talking to me, but he's choosing to actually say bok, 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 because I can understand what he says. But he's choosing to go bok, 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 bok.
Basically, the animal version of bark, 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 bark.
Yeah,
Which is even weirder.
Boss, like maybe I could rent the pan off you. I could give you like 7 gold to rent it to me for the morning, and I'll pay you in breakfast.
That's the worst thing you can offer me is money.
I gotta buy a pan. I'm gonna write a note on my arm.
Fine.
Not a pan.
Yeah, on my green arm.
You're in the ruins of a infancy settlement. You might find a pan if you.
I'm gonna actually go.
Can I go floating around and take a look through? Can we all?
All right, yeah, split.
Loot,
Loot,
split the party, loot.
Split the party loot. Wait, I'm under the tree.
That's where you
Where
are.
do you want? Do you want the boat? Do you want to loot the boat?
So,
I don't think the house.
22 on my perception check to see if I can
Yeah.
find a pan for Mason.
gotcha. Give me a luck check too.
Is he looking in the
And a
house
luck
too?
check.
I'm looking in the boat.
13.
You actually do. You find it's more of one of those high rimmed frying
Yep,
pans.
yep.
Yeah. It even has the lid still attached to a chain.
Like a
on the
nice little
handle.
saucepan kind of thing?
Yeah, like a frying pan, but with really deep
Okay,
sides.
wow, that's kind of handy.
And it's in decent shape.
Cast iron, yeah, it's a little dirty, but I mean, well seasoned though.
I'll present that to Mason. Yeah.
Yeah, she's like,
This one won't be able to survive being hot and then in water.
I will take only the greatest of care of this. She says as she takes with her metal knife and like scrapes the bottom of the metal pan of the pan to clean it off.
Are you
I wish we had player cams at this moment
And
because the look on Jeff's face is
she's also
fantastic.
scraping with her knife, blade down, like cutting blade down to scrape off.
And there's my rub.
You okay?
Well, it's cast iron, so it's okay to do that.
But
She's really
No, it's not a non-stick, so that
that's
doesn't
true.
hurt me as much.
It's true.
The knife edge down scraping thing is kind of...
Sound.
on the feeling of it. Oh god.
Oh.
You know, Mason, before you start using that, you might want to look into something called cooking lessons, yeah?
cooking lessons.
It's how you get food.
I did sign up, or they tried to force me to sign up. I wanted to join, but then they tried to force me to sign up, and then I had to like put my name on some stuff, and then they were going to get me on this list, so then I couldn't take the class because they're part of the conspiracy. So I'll have to learn on my own. Just
Yeah.
gonna-
Pause here for a sec. Is Mason Alex Jones at this point? I'm just checking. Mason, Addie, Perry, Alex Jones, 14.
Alex Jones.
George Bluth Sr. You have no signature. If they come after you, take to the sea.
Take to the sea. Maritime law. Sweet. I'm gonna go and make a fire and try to invent pepperonis.
All right.
I'm going to upright the bucket and
Burn myself. Definitely burn myself.
I refilled it with water.
Okay. So you start the fire but burn yourself. Okay. Give me a luck on your pepperonits.
11. It's pretty freaking good
You
for beginner chef.
yeah, you luck into blackened. Like just a nice sear.
Nice.
But you lucked into it.
They're crunchy.
Yeah.
Okay, I like it. I like it.
Flip flop. What are you up to?
I'm crawling through this house.
Oh yes. Give me a search. And a luck.
No.
Just a little.
Investigation?
Yeah, and a luck. Yes.
I have advantage on investigation, so I'm gonna do that first. Wait, that's. Is that under wisdom?
Unless you can convince me otherwise, sure.
No, I don't want it under that. I'd rather it under intelligence. I'm not smart. I find everything by luck. I'll just
Yeah.
luck.
I would.
You can argue intelligence. I'm not saying no.
You just gotta give him the convincing.
I don't think
argument.
flip flop. I think flip flop finds things purely by luck.
Okay.
Yeah.
Then luck it is. It's a luck advantage.
It's lucky if she remembers what she's looking for,
That's true.
or that she's looking for something.
16.
Hells yeah. You find a strong box. It is unlocked conveniently.
Nice.
Love that luck roll. 50 with 50 gold pieces in it.
Okay, so I think.
A ledger, which is completely unreadable at this point because it was written in ink and got swamped out. And a key with a mouth on it.
How's the mouth on it?
On the ring side, like on the,
Just like a-
the body side of the key, not the actual like tooth side of the
So
key.
like the decorative. What's the decorative other?
Isn't it just a head of the
non-unlockable-
key?
I don't even know.
It's the end of the key.
Yeah,
You know there's
the
a name
loop
for
of
it.
the key. So if there's you put the key ring through it, it's a mouth.
Interesting.
And there's
What
nothing
type
on-
of mouth? Like humanoid mouth
Woman's
or?
mouth?
Humanoid mouth.
Okay.
No, not a woman's mouth, but it is lips and teeth and a tongue that goes
Is it
and the
sexually
tongue turns
suggestive?
into the key itself.
Oh, neat.
Touch the key. Is there anything weird about it?
Doesn't feel weird.
I mean, it's not.
It doesn't mean it's not.
We should stick Dottie on it. Just see.
I don't know.
Dottie's like, what are you sticking on me?
Well, I
In
don't
me.
know.
You're sticking something in me,
I don't
right?
really know how you work. Yeah, I was gonna
Yeah?
stick you on.
You know I'm game.
A key ring and
Girl,
or a key
girl.
and see.
You had me at stick.
Do you want to do it?
See what happens?
I want to do it. It doesn't matter what you fuckers want.
Flip on. Let's let her do
Let's
it.
let her do it.
You can see the ring. It's going like, mwah, 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 mwah.
I'm gonna stick a Dottie
It has a tongue, Sash.
over. I'm gonna take off my boot. Take Dottie off.
Yeah?
Because she's been in there for a while since I took
Yeah.
out the onions.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna slide her over the tip of the tongue part of the
See
key.
what happens?
And just like on and then off.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay, back on.
All right.
Back on, off, on, off, on, hard, off.
Anything weird about that key, Dottie?
Oh,
What do
this
you-
key's a freak.
But like, what do you know about it? What did it tell you, or
Oh.
did you?
Yeah, it's a magic key. If you stick it in the air, you can unlock a door, and it leads to some sort of like extra dimensional cabin.
Interesting. It's good to know.
It's like its own little love shack. It's great. We can go there anytime we want to. Come on.
Do you have to say anything?
Oh, and its name is Fernando.
Oh, Fernando?
Fernando.
I say Fernando and I hold the key. Does it say anything? And you just hold it in the air. Is what she said to do.
Dottie's just reiterates. You just stick in the air like you're unlocking a lock.
Okay.
Turn the thing. A door will appear, and as soon as you do it, door.
Door.
Nice.
And just a doorway opens up,
Where
you
does-
look inside, and it looks like this nice rustic cottage. 1 bedroom, fireplace, rocking chair,
Where does Dottie want to go back
and a
on?
big chair for 2 more to curl up in.
Does she want to be an earring, nose ring, eyebrow ring,
She
lip
wants
ring,
It surprised me.
septum ring?
This.
You do, or what do you call this little?
That's your septum.
Clavicle?
Yeah. No, that's pretty rough. I'm not dwarven. I'm gonna do earring.
Okay.
Slap her on my ear.
Yeah, she climbs on.
Clamp on there and suckle. Thanks, Dottie. Thank you, Dottie.
So yeah, just this quiet little cabin. Roaring fire, pot of stew on.
Walk inside.
It smells nice. Like you're in a secluded pine forest. It smells musty, but about 20 by 20.
Anything in it?
1 room, there's a loft. Sleeps probably 6 if you scooched. Kitchen table,
But there's no things. It's just like furniture.
just
Smashed stuff.
no, nothing smashed.
Oh, it's all
Everything looks. You look out the window and it's you're on this.
unaffected by the
you're-
disturbances.
You look out on over an idyllic mountain lake.
Fishing. Don't eat a banana that day.
So why is it called Fernando? Does the name written on the key
Nope.
anywhere?
Name's not written on the key anywhere. The only reason you know it's called Fernando is because Dottie told you it was Fernando.
Probably an ex-lover of Dottie's.
Probably.
She's just comparing.
I should find out if Dottie knew him from before in any capacity.
I'm-
She's
I'm-
been
I'm-
around.
She whispers to you, "I'm right here."
Oh.
You know, I didn't.
Well, that's fun.
I was gonna say, Dottie usually announces her past lovers. so
That's
I-
true. Yeah, she's pretty.
I
She
don't
would have
kiss-
been
and
excited
you're-
to see.
You're kind of
Fernando.
deaf in whatever you've clamped her onto, but she's like, "I don't kiss and tell."
Oh, yes, you do, Dottie. The raunchy stories she tells me over cards.
I
Oh
don't
my
use
God.
names.
You use all kinds of obvious
Not the
names.
real names.
Yeah, but
Who do you know named Armageddon?
Okay, but you.
Who do you know named Armageddon?
True, but saying the mayor of Deepport, I know who the mayor is.
He never had sex with her. We had a dalliance. It was limited and discreet.
What happens if I shut the door as I'm listening to this conversation outside?
Limited and discreet.
I shut the door. As I hear this conversation is
It sounds like a nice summer's day inside a cabin.
Oh, that's nice.
And you guys see the doorway disappear.
Flip Flop just walked through a door and closed it.
Good thing. It's just blowing a fan.
He's gonna fuck up your.
Should.
Sorry about that digression.
So good. Yeah, so you close the door. It's nice and quiet.
Mm-hmm.
You guys once saw a flip-flop standing in the doorway of a cabin, and now you do not. You don't even see the doorway.
We might as well just wait.
I
They'll
like,
be back in a
don't
minute.
know if she'll remember to come back.
I think so, because Mort's still here.
Do you know she took her frying pan with her?
Did you take your frying pan with you?
Oh, yeah.
You've got your frying pan now.
I know, but as a chef, you get used to certain tools. And I've become accustomed to working with that particular tool, boss.
Chef, huh? That's all. That's all he says.
Flip Flop takes a couple breaths
Yeah.
and then opens the door again.
Door appears from nowhere and opens up, and there's Flip-Flop standing in the doorway.
Oh my
Not
God.
looking, not looking any older.
Can I try and move in?
Yeah, you move freely into the space.
Okay. I wasn't sure if it's one of those.
Can I shut the door while he's in there?
Yeah, door shuts. Door disappears. You're standing all alone, you and Mort.
Is Shu in the... Did he...
Yeah.
I floated in.
Yeah, mask is still floating there.
It's just you and the chicken.
Does this mean I'm fired? Fired?
Can you walk through... No, I don't think that's a good idea.
I'm gonna
I'm gonna
feed
open
the
the
chicken
door.
some pepperoni.
Okay. Door opens up, and the mask is standing there.
I was trying to make friends with the chicken. Give him pepperoni. And try to give it pepperoni, which it
It ate.
did eat
Oh yeah.
vigorously, and yeah.
Yeah.
These are
Hold it
different
down.
Chicken.
Okay.
Okay.
So I have the key. Do I have to close the door and lock it?
You close the door disappears.
Just okay. Well, that's fun. I tie the key to some of the yarn.
Boss. You kind of got to be careful. What if you go in there and kind of don't exactly remember to come back?
There was only one door,
Okay.
but there were windows.
Oh. So you could see out into.
A really nice forest that wasn't this one.
Okay, interesting.
Did it look like this?
There's actually a lake there and everything.
Did it look like this? But
No,
without all the...
no, it was more alpine.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna pocket Fernando the key.
Okay.
Well, that's fun.
Yeah.
Dottie's like, his name is Fernando.
I know, Donna.
Speaking of Dottie,
You said Fernando.
all of the money that Mason, Addie, Barry, Gordina for today
Gordina.
from her Gordon Ramsay show.
Oh, gotcha.
All her money's under Dottie's name. Kind of thing.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah.
So, Dottie has power of attorney?
Yeah, I guess.
Okay.
I don't know. I signed some papers, but I don't know what they meant.
All right.
Anything else to kind of scrounge?
Go rummaging around. Really, you're traveling and a lot of it's just junk. Unless you're into shiny things, you're not really finding much. Like silverware, that kind of shit.
Bent and
Just like a good fork.
Yeah.
You find a good fork.
Should we? What do you guys think, boss?
Grab the
Should
mules
we
and keep going?
keep going on further
Yeah,
upriver? And,
might as well keep heading up.
like honestly, so far it's just looking like a natural flood to me. Like
Mhm.
nothing.
Those earthquakes, though, they make me wonder.
Yeah, I mean,
Either way, we haven't found much yet and still came from further up, so we might as well head on.
I'm not a groundologist. I don't know what I'm going to be able to figure out.
Studying the delicate art of grundology.
Yeah.
All right. Yes.
Enhance my gameplay.
While he's enhancing, I did get a new.
While the DM does a little scene change, let's have a quick fun fact. It is commonly accepted by the great civilizations of Mundus that the world is currently in its 15th era. Eras and era names are typically implemented at major occurrences of geological, astronomical, or social change. And now, back to the session.
Okay, so that's where we're just investigating and the spot of the invention of the pepperonis. So.
When you edit this, Tom, you should just starlight until it's there.
That in the cutscene, we're back on the map. We're traversing.
totally.
Run into something.
I like it.
All right.
It's not to scale.
It's totally to scale, actually. Your destination. You get to about there in a day, you figure.
Okay.
Okay.
I'm guessing you have some kind of really crude.
Even with stopping to eat like 6 times?
Well, I'm sure between Draves and Newstead, one of them would have given us even just like the survey maps. So we have an idea of where we're headed.
You're,
Yeah.
you're clearly mapped to about the River Champion, and then it kind of just fades into,
Gotcha.
into exploration gray.
Okay. Disputed maps.
And even this is kind of a speculation.
Oh, nice.
Just over here it says file corrupted.
Here be dragons, and you can actually trust there might be.
Yeah.
Page 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10 of the map are missing.
Is everything as we go just as flooded as that?
Just as flooded.
No animals, no nothing.
Any corpses?
No corpses, strangely enough.
That's
weird.
disappointing.
Well,
Though-
that's good.
You can all make some sort of survival, either wisdom or intelligence check.
Survival.
See what you know about
We don't have these
wilderness.
things anymore, right? Where you had like advantage and okay, so that's gone. So it's just we get to pick.
11. Generally wisdom or intelligence.
Unless you've got some other thing that really, like strength for some reason, I don't know how, but
If you could make the argument.
14 intelligence.
waiting.
I'm gonna go with intelligence. And I am so busy eating my delicious pepperonis that I have no idea what's going on even. I'm busy.
I had an 11 wisdom check.
As you're traveling through the day, you're not seeing herds of elk, you're not seeing predators, the woods are suspiciously quiet. You are finding bugs still.
Okay.
Kind of seems it's all flooded out though, so
How are the mules reacting to this?
They're just walking, honestly. They're not super concerned. They haven't.
Left foot, right foot.
Left foot, right foot.
Oh.
They are,
That's great.
they're not.
It was in sync, dude. That was really good.
It's how long we've been playing. Normally, you would know on longer trips that they'd be looking out for predators. They haven't spotted anything in the bush. They haven't been spooked by anything. There's not even been a lot of birds in this area.
Is it overall like just kind of eerie quiet?
Kind of eerie quiet.
except for the
Okay.
wee of insects.
Yeah, except for the re of insects.
Crunches like
Yeah.
eat one. Share it with the chicken.
This chicken is like covered in pepperoni grease because I really like your
Are
chicken.
you trying to deep fry it?
No.
Day passes without incident. You haven't been able to travel quite as far as you would have liked, or how far you would have normally in open ground, just due to the landscape and the
muck.
flood and the muck and the having to like take the long way around log jams and things like that.
No more settlements though.
No more settlements. This was the last of the spring expansions. So nothing on this side of the river, definitely. Looking across to the opposite side of the river, even though it is quite wide, same kind of devastation.
So,
Banks are totally reformed, big log jams.
is there any sign of like geologic upheaval at all in this area, or is it mostly
No,
just
it's
still water
all
damage?
been water damage.
Okay. I worked for a stonologist for a couple months shortly after I left. Never mind, I won't tell you where I was, but I learned to spot certain like ground disturbances that indicate the anger of the gods, but I don't see any such thing here.
I was so waiting for the twist. I was like, where is this going off the rails? There it is.
There it is.
Flip Flop just looks at you and blinks slowly.
Odd, but truly not that strange.
Yeah.
In this world.
In this world. So
Do you
can't
want to try
forget-
that new cabin you found?
Oh.
Yeah, sure.
There's a lovely wooden table, dining table, in the middle of the room.
I could make pepperonis for.
I'm trying to decide if Flip Flop knows what would happen if I take the box inside that cabin. And I don't think Flip Flop would understand
Flip Flops.
Yeah, try it.
I've always wanted to.
Do it.
Yeah, we can use the cabin.
Okay.
Open the door.
Door creaks open. It's a lovely cabin. It's lit for the evening.
Mhm.
It's got lamps out. There's a pot of stew on the fire.
Who's been in here?
The scene outside. The curtains are the sheer curtains are drawn for the night,
Mm-hmm.
not the light blocking curtains. The lake has got a lovely glow. There's a call of a loon coming from the lake. It's nice. It's warm. It smells good.
I mean, there's stew. Mason would run right in as soon as it's finishes the smell.
So Mason goes in,
Yeah.
gorges herself on delicious, delicious stew,
It's just hot enough.
claims a bed for the
Yeah.
night, and then I rolled a 1 when she attempts to like sneak back out
Yeah.
of the magic cabin
Yeah.
to sleep in a tree outside, but I rolled a 1 to be sneaky, so
Bonk into the
Yeah.
door.
You get to the door and you try and like, it's locked.
oh. I'm getting pretty cagey, like rattle, 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 rattle on the door.
I open the door.
Okay, good. I'm like gonna jump out.
You walk out of the door.
You can't cage me.
Walk out of the door. It doesn't smell as good out here. It doesn't smell like food.
Oh.
It kind of smells like rotting vegetation
Ew.
a little bit.
Okay, I'm gonna.
It's kind of chill. Well, not chilly,
Chilly,
but
but
it's
just-
chillier than the cabin.
I'm gonna knock on the door and see if they'll let me.
I'm just standing outside. You've gone in.
Okay, I'm gonna go back.
Close the door, and then you.
I'm gonna go back. I'm gonna go back in. I'm actually quite hungry.
Wait, who's the cat?
I'm standing there just watching this going.
I hate it. Yeah.
What?
So do you all go into the cabin?
I was gonna, might not have to keep an eye out. I can just stay here.
I was gonna stay out.
If
but
the
I'm
door's
just-
open, I can dive in easy enough. No one's gonna see me right away.
I won't be. I don't want to be chilly, and actually, the stew smelled kind of good. I'll have a little.
So you want to use it with the door open, so then my mules would just be outside, like looking like free.
Can they fit through
No.
the door?
I figured you'd bring the mules in. He said he
Yeah.
can fit 6 people. There's 2 of you.
Okay.
Because
2 mules.
I can just float in the cabin ceiling even if I'm in there.
So just to wrap things up, just a little on something you did. So you went in, you ate the stew. It was
Yeah.
just hot enough. You loved it. You
Yeah.
left the cabin.
Yeah.
When you went back in, because you just said that, I'd try some stew. So
Yeah.
you completely had forgotten that you had eaten, or just completely ignored the fact that you
Yeah,
had eaten.
ignored
Now
it.
you're
Yeah.
eating stew
Completely.
again. When you go back into the cabin, the bowl that you had used or the ladle that you had eaten directly out of the cauldron for the stew is clean.
Huh.
Everything's cleaned up.
So she genuinely does feel hungry again?
No.
Okay.
Mason cleaner when she came out or after the door was closed.
Is all my pepperoni grease gone? Am I?
No, you haven't been clean. But
Oh,
the
okay,
cabin,
just the
is going
cabin.
back
Perfectly
in,
clean.
is perfectly clean.
Okay. Well, so yeah, there's stew. I'm gonna have
Yeah.
more stew.
Alright, I bring everything inside.
Okay. More tic-tac and toe. Toe-tac and tick.
It's a little tight with 2 mules in here, but sit on the back of a mule and eat my stew.
The one mule's tic-tac is like, yeah, fuck, yeah, all this.
Oh, you
Toe's
like
like-
this?
Toe's like, we're not allowed in. This is not right.
I'm
Oh,
gonna
He doesn't want to go in.
It's okay, buddy.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Here,
Yeah?
throw him in with a potato from the stew.
Yeah.
Okay, and Mort hops up on Toe's back and the two walk in.
Yeah.
I still can't believe Mort is talking to me.
Tic-tac lays down in the corner and Toe just kind of stands there awkwardly.
It's okay, buddy, relax.
Like the awkward kid at its first dance.
Aw.
Is there somewhere that the cart could have been tucked away?
Yeah, there's a tree or something you can.
Okay.
So he's outside. We're inside for the
Okay.
night.
Yeah, go in and close. And you want me
So
to leave
you're
the
leaving
door?
the-
I'll
you're
leave
leaving
the
the-
door open.
Okay,
the door
you're
ajar.
leaving the cart in the box outside?
Yeah.
Okay.
In the box outside?
Yeah. I don't want to leave the box outside.
Mm-hmm. Take the box in. You taking the box in? It'll fit in the front door. It's about as wide as a person because it had a suit of armor in it before. Yes,
I
no?
want to so bad.
Let's do it.
In or out?
Sure, I'll bring it in.
Okay. You drag.
It's a a little tight in here.
No,
Did anything happen?
no, nothing happened. Nothing's happened. You just drug a box inside the house.
Nice.
Okay.
I know what Aaron wants, but
Is this
Oh,
that
Aaron-
flip-flop has no
No idea. I just okay.
Mm-hmm.
Aaron is confused.
It's the holding within a holding.
Yeah.
Makes sense.
extra dimensional space within an extra
Yeah,
dimensional space.
But again, I guess the lid is on the box. Maybe I don't know.
I don't understand why it wouldn't work. It's extra dimensional.
Maybe
So
because
it's
the door's
got
open.
Extra.
We're leaving the door
capability
open.
to withstand having.
You're all assuming effects.
Yeah, it's true. It makes.
We don't know.
Okay. So yeah.
I'm guessing the door is actually like a teleport thing.
Yeah.
It takes you to a special cabin somewhere else. I don't know, but doesn't matter.
Yeah.
My shoe suggestion is we leave the door just open slightly so that if I have to, I can get
You
in
jump
because
in.
I can't open it
The
from
door is ajar.
outside.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Ah,
But I stay outside as a watcher, so
Yeah.
if anything starts, if it's really bad, I can dive in the house.
yeah.
If it isn't, but it's maybe something we should know about, I can let you guys know.
Yeah.
Okay.
For the most part, I can't be seen or immediately attacked in my ghost form, and I don't need to sleep, so I can keep an eye out. I just want a small crack so that if something gargantuan and dangerous comes, I can get the hell out into a safe spot.
Give me a couple luck checks at your. Actually, because you sleep all night, don't you?
I sleep all night. Except I'm
Give me 4
under,
luck checks.
under the table.
4?
I've carved
Yeah.
my name underneath in the table.
Pristine, never been bubbled in before. Not even.
So the first two are a 13 and a 3. And that's cocked. A nat 20 and a 12 for the others.
Okay. On the 3, you see 2 spiders, rather large, about the same size as the one last night, go skittering down the riverbank, looking in things, rummaging through piles of stuff, coming inland a little bit. They don't seem to see you, though.
Okay.
And on the nat 20, you feel the spectral version of the hair stand up on the back of your neck, and they haven't seen you, but you see 5 varying sized devourers following the spiders,
Gotcha.
and you manage to easily avoid detection.
Come in the house and close the door.
Yeah.
Are you at any point during the evening before you pass out for the night checking on your friends?
My friend's in the box.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
No, would I sleep? See if I sleep through the night. Yeah, I'll see if I sleep through the night. Yeah. Halfway through the night, I wake up.
Yep.
Yeah.
Do a little run around.
Yeah.
Check in the box.
I lost $1,200 to Dottie in little card game.
Are you still
Go
close?
fish. It's called Go Fish, something like
Strip
that.
fish and go
Yeah.
poker?
Nope.
Oh.
Stripping.
Sorry, question.
Yep.
So, she was running to Devourers before,
Yeah.
partly during his exploration in the 6-month jump. I'm guessing it's also something his family's been aware of, that these are one of those, so
Yeah.
we all know about it. Other than, like, just the time before, I've never really seen these around, have I? Like, I haven't seen them
You
in
didn't
the
see
town.
him in Deepwater at
They
all.
seem to be, at least from my experience, wild. They tend to roam through the wilds
Yeah.
rather than...
They tend to not be in civilized areas, either civilized areas on the spirit plane or civilized areas like a deep port or a deep islet.
Okay.
People would take notice of them.
Yeah, they're opportunists
Okay.
more than anything,
Nope, just...
and they're cowards if nothing else. They don't like a challenge. They like an easy meal. New souls are easy meals. You would not be an easy meal, and if you're in like a Deep Isla or a Residuum, any society, afterlife society that is there,
It's not gonna let them.
they're not easy takedowns. They're not a lone prospector who died on the side of a mountain and is lingering on the spirit plane before it releases.
Okay. So the spirit realm is protecting the spirit realm itself because of their population.
Yeah.
Against the spiders.
And because they're
Yeah.
opportunists, they're
They're not
going to go after something that's a little more difficult.
Yeah, that makes sense.
She would not be considered an easy meal, but if there was enough of them, she was an easy
He's
meal.
alone right now,
Yeah.
so he's vulnerable. Okay.
Yeah.
So the opportunity. Okay.
When I spot them, I'll edge closer to the door, just very carefully and slowly. And as long as they move past, I'll stay out. But if at any point any of them even look in my direction, I'm going in the cabin.
You
Yeah.
pop open your box.
Yeah, I'd like to try and preserve them.
Make a luck check.
16.
You go to lift the lid,
Yeah.
and you feel something's very off.
About the box?
Yeah, and there's almost a subtle vacuum feel when you lift the lid, just for a brief moment, and you're like, ooh, and you
Okay.
close it. You're not sure what's happened inside your box, but something has happened inside your box. Not a series of sentences that I ever thought I was going to say
What are you
To
doing?
a woman.
to a woman.
What did happen to the box?
What's in the box?
I don't think it might be nothing. Okay,
There's a subtle sucking coming from inside your box.
I promptly close the box. Come around.
okay. I'm just gonna sit on that.
I'm just gonna leave that there.
I'm just gonna leave that there. We're good? We're sleeping?
Yeah, that's up to you.
Yeah, I'd go back to sleep.
Okay, you find a little spot back
Sleep
underneath
on
the table.
top of the box.
On top of the box.
Good idea. I might be looking for sandwiches or something and open it.
All right. This is not Mort, but Mort is like, he's
Aw.
got the flinch going.
I'm gonna
I-
try a little pepperoni. Piece of pepperoni.
I wake up
Mhm.
and look at Mort and lunge at him.
If he comes to me for safety, I will help him.
No, he
Oh.
takes it and explodes in a puff of smoke and feathers.
When he comes back.
Is there anything left when I do that, or is it just poof?
You get like a mouthful of feathers,
Yeah.
but as soon as you go to take a breath, your mouth opens and it just like one of the cartoon clouds, and they're gone.
He comes back every morning, right? Is that how he works?
I don't know how he works. He just appeared one day,
Oh.
and then he comes back at some point. I
Neat.
don't quite understand it.
Very weird. Very weird.
Okay.
Flip-flops, chairs, and violence today. There's a visual cue to it now.
Well, it's the closest thing that I can see that I can kill.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mark just knows it's gonna happen. I don't think we can eat him.
How many person gloves of storing do you have? Is it 2?
I have
You have the ones from Penarol,
Penarol's.
and I thought you had a second set.
There is a second set.
No, that was part of
Oh,
the.
they sold off.
It was part of
Yeah.
the thing. So one of the adventurers took it, or it was sold
So
off.
yeah,
Because you already had.
Okay.
I have 2 extra dimensional spaces
On your beans.
on me, and I have the box in an extra dimensional space.
I am out of pretzels.
Well, there's your clip.
Oh, that's the title.
Pretzels. I have an earth-shattering situation.
So your eyes flutter open. You chose violence. You get a mouthful of magical feathers, and then nothing.
Yeah.
And the smell of bacon and eggs hits your nose. Perry, you've been meditating and snacking, but sometime you had a lapse of
Nice. I could.
coherence
I
of,
could definitely eat.
of awareness, and yeah, there's
I could definitely.
bacon and eggs sitting on the hearth.
How many servings? Like one for each of us?
It looks like there's one serving, but you take the
Okay.
serving, you plate it, or you
And
eat
then
it directly out of the frying pan,
Yeah.
and there's another serving.
I go take a serving while you're eating. I just kind of take a cup of.
Oh my god!
And I sit there. There's feathers stuck in my face.
Is there anything
That's,
for the horse?
that's slowly over the course, just kind of just disappear out of her face.
Oh. What are you looking at?
Yeah, and you guys have woken up, and
Can you kill Mort?
the mules are eating a nice oat mixture.
Did he make? Yeah.
If you weren't my boss, I would have words to say about killing Mort.
That's a waste of chicken.
I fed that chicken
Were you
10
pumping
sticks
him
of
up?
pepperoni yesterday alone. We were bonding. Oh my god.
Bonding
Yeah.
in preparation for
Are
future
you
meals.
clumping him up? Are you making him a fat chicken? He would have been so cute.
Oh, you can keep doing it.
I'll pop my head in and let them know what I saw overnight with the spiders and the devourers. They shouldn't be coming out at night and patrolling the.
Mostly.
Mostly.
They mostly come out at night.
And there's some of those things that, looking for me, but.
Maybe
But I think as long as we keep traveling in the day, we should be alright.
maybe they're just endemic to this area. It could be perfectly normal.
Perfectly normally normal.
Normally normal.
Normally.
I use the mules and take the cart out of the
Okay.
thing with the box out of the.
You drag the box out of the thing.
Yeah.
You recall last night the weird inkling you had when you went to go open it. Do you try and open it again?
I take the mules 100 in fact, and I take them away.
Yeah.
Tell them to stay put, and I
Okay.
push Mason. I go, stay over there, and I keep everything away.
Yeah.
And I'm just kind of.
Just a moment, Bob.
What?
You're blessed.
He's in tight?
You feel the tingle,
Okay.
the fly tingle.
Okay.
Good, you might need.
Carefully crack the lid.
That's a shame it rolled into the paper.
And you got a what?
10.
You open it up. A la Army of Darkness, where
Yeah.
Campbell is taking the book and he goes and opens the one book.
Yeah.
You go to open the thing and it starts sucking.
Ah!
And all your hair's like...
I close it.
Oh.
Close it again and you can see off in the distance flip-flop and all her fur is like
Oh.
sucked straight forward.
I'm gonna kind of take my pan of food over there and just kind of sit on it the lid a bit. What the? Is this holding?
I don't know. My friends are gone.
I'm gonna start shoving it towards the door.
Well, no, it's out.
They're already outside.
Oh, it is good.
Yep.
What's going on with the gloves? Okay, check the glove.
You try and release whatever's in the glove, which is catnip and
Catnip.
water.
Catnip and water.
Yep.
Open the.
So you go to release the catnip, and it
Close
just
it.
starts sucking.
Can I close
And
it?
you close your fist, and it stops sucking.
Hmm.
Can I do
You
it?
go to release the water,
Close it.
starts sucking.
Can I close it?
Yep.
I'm getting the hell out of there.
What happened? How can I aim it? Can I see if I can suck up branches and shit with it?
And you go to release the water, and it sucks up, and then stops sucking.
Oh, it just stops.
Just stops.
Can I?
Your hands are starting to get hot. That
Can I-
hand.
Can I empty it?
Try and release it. It doesn't release. Your hands are getting hotter.
Take the glove off?
Roll dexterity saving throw.
No. Could this be acrobatics?
I know.
No.
Damn it. I tried.
You just sound blessed.
I don't think it matters.
Did you roll? Oh. Did you roll one?
No. 12.
Okay, you manage to peel the glove off, and as you peel the glove off, it turns inside out and disappears. You still have the one glove on.
Huh. Interesting. Well, that's good to know. keep the other glove closed.
Okay.
And I keep the box, saving that idea for later.
All right.
I'm okay with using that to absorb an enemy and have them go bloop into a new space.
Because I don't got no zombies no more.
I worked for an entomologist for several weeks in a city that I refuse to name and I won't be questioned. And I learned that certain insects and bugs behaved in certain ways depending on the phase of Stjarna. So, I mean, it's entirely possible that these bugs and their spiritual counterparts are just responding to some sort of natural phenomenon that we just haven't yet discovered. This is kind of what I was thinking over breakfast.
What?
Anyway, she just wanders off.
Okay.
And her mouth is like full while it's saying all of this.
I'll lock the cabin.
Okay. Lock the cabin.
Key him up
Throw
off
his
it.
spears.
Key him up. Tie the key up in the yarn somewhere. Hook the mules up to the cart.
And proceed on down the non-existent path. The forest breaks, and you actually make a little better time than you would have otherwise thought. As soon as you're out of the foresty area,
Yeah.
you again start seeing deer and elk and birds in the sky, and the area comes more to life. Sounds start returning to normal a little bit.
And what about the flooding here?
Flooding's still pretty bad, but it's a lot flatter in the landscape, so it looks like it kind of washed over as opposed to ripping things out. And because it's a less, or at least on this side of the river, it's less forested. There's less devastation. Trees smashing into trees
Still
and
no
uprooting
idea.
things.
Nice.
No, but it definitely flooded still around this area.
But it seems less oppressive in this area.
A little less.
Boss, do you
Little less choked in by
notice a
geography.
change in your side of our reality? Like the
What?
bugs or the creatures and animals seem to have returned
Yeah,
on this
there's
side.
ghost creatures. There's all the things you would normally expect in a fine afternoon's walk through the ethereal plane.
Should we continue on to find the end of the flooding, or should we just investigate the source of the strangeness in that other area?
I think we do the flood first.
I think so too.
We'll have to come back this way anyway.
Yeah.
Is there anything on the map that indicates why that might have been weird, other than it's just it got deep? It was
Thickly wooded and very through here, very mountainous, hilly terrain.
just
Oh,
it flooded
okay.
more, so it got even more thick.
More destructive. Okay.
You got choked off, whereas here it seemed had a chance to spread out a little bit,
Float
go
away.
along
It's not really
more
trees
plains.
How accurate is this compared to what we're seeing? Like as we're going along, this isn't really mapped well.
This is accurate to what you're actually seeing. Your map doesn't look this good.
Okay.
Oh, I see what you're saying.
It's a little bit past this point. It starts getting spottier and spottier. They'll show a mountain, then it clouds off, and
Oh, okay.
they'll show a forest, but it kind of clouds.
Yeah,
Old
yeah.
maps of North America where they kind of speculate on what California looked like,
Gotcha.
but didn't know. Thought maybe that the Gulf of California. You know, the Baja Peninsula comes down.
Mhm.
They speculated that was a whole ocean, that
Oh.
California was like an island. Yeah.
Cool. Okay.
Just reminds me of a stupid tweet I saw. Why are the Rocky Mountains so hilly? Because that's where our mountains are.
Are we continuing on?
Mm-hmm.
Did Mort ever come back?
Yeah, sometime during the day, you again lapse of concentration, lapse of notice as to what's going on,
That's all the time.
and Mort's just on your shoulder, all Mort, greeting you.
Oh, hi, buddy.
Forgive you.
I still don't understand why you actually say talk and you won't actually talk to me. Everything else talks. You talk at me.
You're like, maybe he can't talk.
He's trying to protect his cultural heritage. If you want to speak with him in his language, perhaps.
Bark, 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 bark,
Yeah,
bark.
Oh.
I don't know what I said.
You
Giving a side eye to Mort.
Just gives a side eye back to you.
I think we should continue on.
Okay.
Absolutely.
The day passes, I said, reasonably without incident. Some deer, the wildlife is coming back. Evening is approaching.
How many of them does Flip Flop talk to?
I don't know. Do you try and talk to anybody?
Anything I can see. Like, I'm always going, hey, how's it going?
You get a lot of like the deer, they do like the head up thing and they look.
And then,
Hi.
Then they're like,
Bye.
and this sprung off without saying a goddamn thing to you.
Why is everyone so rude? Maybe everyone, even the animals are rude. They don't want to talk to me.
What are they doing here? you might have heard that a couple times during the day.
Doing here.
moving.
Everyone's going to shit. So you find a nice place to camp. Kind of open rolling prairie. You set up the cabin. Same watch
Can I
routine,
go
I'm
hunting?
assuming. You absolutely can. What are you looking for?
Some bird, wasp,
Are
deer.
you leaving the box outside this time?
Nimby deer.
Yeah, maybe deer. As long as we don't open the box, I think we can take it in.
I am not going in that death trap. If you're gonna have that box in there, you'll forget and kill us all. I still have 80 perfectly good pepperonis that I'm not wasting.
I'm just looking for some kind of like ground grouse or pheasant or some ground
It'll be
bird.
a luck check.
This is cool. I'm terrible. That's an 8.
It's spring.
Yeah.
The mother must be off doing something, but you find a bunch of baby ducks in a nest. All together, all fluffy.
Innocent.
So juicy, so innocent.
I take the nest.
I like how this hurts Aaron as a player, but good as the character.
I take the nest.
You scoop them all up. They're all. More it's like.
Flapping their feeble.
What do you want to do with them?
Well, you would.
Would you eat them too?
I think you would eat one.
Duck nuggets?
Yeah, I think.
You go wandering back to the cabin.
Yeah.
How do you prepare your baby ducks?
I was thinking like nuts.
Ooh,
Yeah.
I'm a chef. I could probably. I've got.
One session and 3 game nights ago, I can't cook at all. Well, I'm a chef. I mean,
At least spend
I'm starting to wonder just how much of a mason you actually are.
I've got 4 buns left. We can make some like toasty buns. Put a
Little
little chicken
sliders?
nugget in there.
How many ducklings?
Duckling sliders.
Slap on a couple pepperoni
Yeah.
sticks.
How many I got?
4.
And
4?
a quarter pound of beef jerky on there. And
Okay.
I got cornball and
We can
Sliders?
actually try them. Yeah, we make these like crispy duck sliders.
yeah, we're gonna make
I'm helping.
Okay, so
with a little duck au jus.
you walk over to the hearth. There is a big cauldron there, which is typically in the evening filled with stew. The cauldron, for whatever reason, turns into a nice like griddle
Nice.
in the morning. In the mornings, you
Bonk.
you don't know why,
Yeah.
but you feel like the hearth is looking at you quizzically, awaiting a response for what you would like. It's just the feeling you get.
So I just have to tell it what I want.
It's what you feel.
Fry?
And you see a nice crock pot full of a neutral oil,
Uh-huh.
I smoke.
but also at the same time,
Do I feel judged?
you don't feel judged, but you almost feel like the hearth is asking you whether you prefer duck fat.
Yes.
The neutral oil turns into duck fat.
Oh my goodness. It's like,
Ooh, cooking the baby ducks.
I'm not telling Mason
You
at
see,
all how this works.
you didn't see it before, but it kind of just like catches your eye in motion.
Yeah.
And there's
I'm not.
a little just a little billy weighted billy club just hanging by the side of the
Oh, you
hearth.
just grab them by the feet and bang them on the
Oh.
ground.
Poor little things.
So I'm assuming Flip Flop is.
Yeah, that's exactly what Flip Flop's doing. And they're boink, boink. There's not even.
I don't.
Mort hops off your shoulder and just kind of sits in the corners all by.
I don't think your character's vegan like you are. No, my character is not vegan like I am.
Little kitty flip flop.
Yeah, totally.
Scooping up the duckies and bonk them on the head.
Give context to why my brain does that. We used to have a snake that was a little bit disabled, so you had to kill the food for him. And that's how my dad taught me to dispatch the mice.
Oh.
He's disabled.
Yeah, he had, the previous owners had,
Broke his legs.
no, they let him out. They
Broke the snake's legs.
They let him out, and he was left kind of. They didn't watch him, and he got
Oh.
stuck behind the fridge and got really, really burnt. So
People suck.
yeah, so we took him and took care of. I loved him, but yeah, we had to kill his food for him.
Hmm.
So everyone learned.
Sad.
Yeah. That's so yeah. Flip Flop does that, and then is there like something I can like batter them in?
Oh yeah, they're like
prep
as soon
them.
as you start looking around for the thing that you want to do
It's
the
there.
prep, it's there. You didn't
Okay.
see it before.
Yeah.
You just like, oh, there it is.
Okay.
It's like the perfect cooking show where they have everything prepped
All
in
of the
little
things
bowls.
there.
Like you want a mirepoix, you want the celery, the onions, and the carrot.
Yeah.
It's there. It's
Okay.
in little serving dishes. You can throw it in.
Amazing. So Flip Flop starts cooking and at the same time going, wait, where's my frying pan? And I go digging so I can try and use. I want to also try and reseason my frying pan
Okay.
while I'm making duck cutlet fried things.
Delicious.
There's extra crunch.
Duck katsu,
Duck katsu.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Smells really good.
baby duck katsu.
Yeah.
Do you want my buttons? Like the 4 buttons?
Yeah, I thought
and
we were
all
doing
the
that,
stuff?
like making
The whole
there's like
thing?
a sauce and a little bit of crunch in
I
there.
will.
I make 4 duck sliders.
Mhm.
Bones in, bones out.
Bones in.
Okay.
Mm,
Ooh,
yeah,
crunchy.
nice.
They're
Nice.
small.
They're
We're
small.
French.
They're small.
Okay.
Philippe Baloo.
Yeah.
You you finish your duck sliders. They look delectable.
Have you ever eaten those?
No, you wouldn't. Of course not.
I've never. I would have normally just come.
Yeah.
But then you offered buns, so I made
yeah.
I made these sandwiches.
So okay, so we'll.
There's an impressive array of spices. You often think like, God, I wish I had cardamom, and then there's
There it
cardamom.
is.
God, I wish it was.
Make like a
I don't
dipping
even know
sauce.
what the spices are except
I
for the
wish
black one.
I wish it was ground. Oh my God, it was ground all this time.
The only one of these that I recognize is pepper that could be poison.
Flip Flops had a grand time doing this.
I like it.
You
this place in real life, just so
Yes, please.
not rented. I just so whenever I had made dinner, I just walk in there.
Yeah.
you make your sliders. You platter them. You take them to the table. You guys all sit down. The table is laid out for you.
Cool.
You
Is there food for Mort?
There's food for Mort. Always a dish for Mort. You guys sit down to the table. You notice down beside you, there's a dish for Mort, full of grain and
Yeah, I
grubs.
put it on the table. He said
Mhm.
he eats
Pops
on
back
the
up.
table.
The mules all have their little om-noms,
I give Mort a
little bags
chunk of one of the sliders.
Gobbles it down.
Yeah.
You sit back from dinner, grab your stomachs, and you're all like, oh, baby duck.
It got morbid.
And think, ah, shit, now we gotta do the dishes. You look back at the hearth. The hearth is spotless.
It's just like it.
And there's either, and you feel like before you look, there was the choice, either a nice apple cider or a nice hot chocolate.
Both.
There's a nice hot chocolate and a nice apple cider sitting there, 2 cups each.
Thrilled.
Shit, I think this campaign's over. And the adventurers
never
will
left the house
happen forever.
And they stopped here and didn't move ever. Mason couldn't fit out the door.
I'm gonna gain a lot more than 6 pounds.
Like those video games where you just get frustrated and give up. The champions move to a certain point and then just stopped.
me playing, was it Skyrim? Was it Skyrim? Was the one? No, Oblivion. I never actually finished Oblivion. I just did the side quests, and then I was just bored of doing side quests, so I stopped playing the game.
The one chosen one just froze halfway.
Like, I don't care if the world dies. I had enough fun doing side quests and making spells.
That's fantastic.
So,
Yeah. I'll leave I'll tuck the box in the cart somewhere, kind of.
okay,
Out under a bush somewhere.
not really any bushes, but you find
Well-
something and pile some grass. And
Yeah.
carry on.
And go back inside the house.
Night passes completely without incident. Wake up in the morning, breakfast is ready.
And the door is open.
And the door is open and cracked.
Just ajar.
Yeah, I chose violence, but I try and run outside this time.
Okay,
Go look for something outside.
okay.
Yeah.
You can find a pheasant easily.
Amazing. Kill it?
Kill it.
What do you want me to do to kill it? Just
You kill it. It's a
Kill
pheasant.
it?
I'm not worried about it.
Mort comes and helps me.
Rinse repeat as the day before, but this time it's
Yeah.
all open plains all the way through to here.
Oh wow. And is it getting worse? Like, are we seeing it's more?
No, it's more of the same. More flooded out area. Though at about this point, you come across your first body.
Okay.
There's a dead horse, looks like it had been drowned and partly ripped apart by scavengers.
Okay.
And then later in the day, you actually find a goblin. Can't tell whether male or female.
Alive or dead?
Dead, very dead.
Dead. Okay.
Several days dead, probably by now.
Several days dead. It's been at least 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 maybe.
Summertime.
Spring, but
They're like really rotting. Probably wouldn't be able to talk if
Oh God.
mouth wouldn't move.
Were they together? Two separate spots?
Two separate spots.
Anyway? Okay.
Two separate spots.
Animals around.
The same. Deer, elk. You
Anything.
actually see a few larger prey birds, eagles, hawks, the odd falcon.
Okay.
You think you might have heard either giant toads or bruces earlier in the day across the river.
And it's still looking flooded here and
Still
stuff.
looking very flooded. You look like you're scheming.
Yeah.
Mason,
Perry for today. Somewhere along our journey, I want to crush up one of the sticks of chalk that I have.
Yeah.
And like practice throwing it into the air like with my psionic power,
Mm-hmm.
and also checking if it's flammable. I just want to
Whether chocolate is flammable?
chalk dust.
Oh, chalk dust.
Yeah,
I
oh,
heard chocolate.
No,
That's
chalk
why I
I
heard
heard
dust.
chocolate
too.
too.
We all heard you say
Well,
chocolate.
Which made sense for Mason,
Yeah,
so...
sticks.
No one bats an eye.
Chalk sticks.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Crushing them up and puffing them into the air to see. I don't know if it's
Not super effectively.
Yeah.
Like every now and again, you might get a
Yeah.
little,
But
but
just a
it's
little pop.
very short-lived.
okay. Nothing. All right, that's all I did.
Okay. You set up cottage for the night. Anybody hunting?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm
Well, watch
going-
out.
I'm going to the hearth to see what.
What thing you can burn?
There is a hearty stew cooking.
I will.
What
By
are you
default,
for
it
you?
is always some sort of stewy, soupy,
Love it.
borscht-y.
Ooh, borscht. Mm.
Oh, the stew is a borscht.
Oh my god. I'd eat it, and eat it, and eat it, and eat it.
16.
You find
I find a distressed mama duck.
you find a dead hog, like a wild boar.
Amazing.
But more importantly, you find 3 piglets, like 3 little hoglets with it.
They're alive.
They're alive.
So,
Pet pigs.
Yeah,
Oh.
and they immediately come like wee over you.
aw, pepperoni sticks for all of them.
Is that what you're gonna call them?
Yeah.
Pepperoni.
Pat?
Pepperoni, prosciutto, and bacon. So, okay.
What are you doing with your possible meals?
I also
Violence
have,
chooser.
how old's the pig? Like how dead is she?
Pig's been dead at least 6 days.
Oh, okay. I scooped the 3 pigs up.
Okay. You scoop up the 3 little pigs. They're
Hi.
hungry and they start sucking
What?
at your fur.
I'd
and-
say hi. No, don't do that. Do they talk? No.
Mom, Mom,
No,
Mom,
that's okay. Shh,
Mom,
shh, shh.
hungry, Mom, hungry.
Let's go find you food, and I come walking back with 3 piglets. Hi, Mason.
I'm gonna give them pepperonis, all of them.
Yeah, and they're all gone.
Yeah.
There's something,
And I have a cornball left that they could share. So I have one.
we're like, I'll immediately feed them.
Yeah. And how many pepperoni sticks do you want for them? I've got
Well, does the hearth give me anything to feed them?
There's borscht.
food, borscht.
Is it like
Borscht
cabbage?
tonight.
If I walk up, there's cabbage.
It's
Scraps
there's
and stuff?
there's cabbage.
I have a half pound of beef jerky they
And
can
whatever
have.
they need to eat.
No.
I feed them.
Yeah, you
Yeah.
feed them.
Eat the stew. And,
Mama.
You keep saying that. You.
Mom. That's basically all they know how to say.
Uh-huh.
Hungry, Mom.
Even after they eat, they don't just go to sleep.
Yeah, they'll pass it. They do wake up in the middle of the night 3 times.
Okay.
Are we having bacon for breakfast?
Yes, we are having bacon for breakfast in the middle of the night. There's some very high-pitched squealing.
Okay. And the wafting smell of bacon interrupts your meditation.
I love bacon, and we'll eat it
Okay.
with some pepperoni sticks.
Shoe.
She was dying a little bit
4
over
watches, please. Sorry, 4 watches.
here. One of them is
Jackson.
actually watching Flip Flop.
Yeah.
Freaked out.
Is it luck or
Luck checks.
perception?
Luck.
Luck. 13 and 12. 13 and a nat 1.
Well, there's your luck for today. You see, nearing on dawn, what appears to be possibly a war band of goblins headed your way.
Okay.
They're quite a ways off. You spotted them, but they are definitely making their way directly through your path. What you doing?
I'm going to slip inside and let the ladies know. Wake you guys up. Looks like we've got a
Huh?
war party of goblins coming down the way. They're heading right toward us. Haven't seen us. We could always close the door and let them pass, or we could confront them.
Yeah. I'm gonna quickly finish my bacon wrapped pepperonis and pack up my stuff.
I made lechon with one of them.
We could hide in here. But we. How many?
How
of them
many?
were there?
Yeah.
Best guess, 20 to 30.
And they're little.
It's a war band.
Yes, they're little. You have some experience with goblins. They're not particularly
Yeah.
nice folks.
They're not super strong.
Industrious, greedy.
I don't really want to.
Under the right setting, they are very financially minded.
I did not sign up to get turned into a sandwich by a bunch of goblins. But I don't think that they would be associated with the reason for the
Can
thing
we
that
kill
we're-
them?
Question on the door.
Yep.
When it is open,
Mm-hmm.
can you see from all sides, or only if you're directly facing it? Do you know what I
all
mean?
sides.
Okay. So as long as the door's open in any way,
Open the
they'll be
door
able
next
to see
to
it.
behind the
regardless.
tree.
The door always looks the way you are, regardless of person.
What
so
if you open it
you see the
against
door, it is ajar here. You see the door, it is ajar here. You see the door, it will be ajar like that.
Gotcha.
So,
What if you did it like on the side of something, like a tree?
doesn't matter where you do, you see the door.
But
The
if
door,
you're on the other side of the tree, you would see the door.
if something is in the way,
Yeah.
you don't see the door.
Okay. I'm just strategically thinking of how to use the door.
Okay.
We could kill them.
Or you could have. I don't care. What you guys doing? Five,
Hide.
4,
Okay.
3, 2.
I'm gonna hide.
I'm gonna sneak out and fly up, so I'm about
Okay.
30 feet up, keeping an eye on them.
Okay. You watch them walk over to where you guys were. They see some footprints. They look around. They find the cart. They find the box. The mules are inside, so you're fine there. Cart and the box are the only thing you would have left outside, yeah?
Yep. Did they open the box?
They open the box. 3 of them get sucked in.
Yeah.
The box implodes and takes half the cart with it.
Perfect. Did it take any of the other ones in?
They freak out. They spend about the next hour looking around until they're satisfied that there's nobody here, and they continue to the east.
We could have killed them when they left. Ambush.
And there was almost 40 of them.
I think we're on a paid mission, and I don't see how they'd be related to angry gods and rising tides. So I
Okay.
just yeah.
Fair enough.
And I mean, in any civilization,
What language were they speaking?
Goblin.
Okay.
What were they saying?
You're inside
Oh,
the
I was
cabin.
inside the
Yeah.
Oh,
cabin.
you
Having
can-
a nap.
All you could hear is the loon.
and I don't speak
Having a
goblin.
nap. I'm talking to.
I speak
I'm
wild
talking
speak,
to
but
Tick
not
and Tack.
goblin.
And more.
Okay, you guys wait. You have no way of contacting them. You wait until you wake up from your nap sometime around 10 a.m., we'll say.
Yep.
There's you pop your head out the door. Shu would be waiting somewhere in the vicinity, and he
Chew.
Yeah, they're gone. The cat cart and your box are unfortunately gone as well.
Did it take some of them with it?
Yes.
That's perfect. That's why I kept it.
Alright. You guys move on?
Yeah.
Okay.
Can I ride the mule now?
You can totally ride the mule. Were you riding Tic-Tac or Toe?
I'm riding Tic Tac.
I'm sorry you lost your box.
That's actually the only reason I kept it, is that I could use it as and it would. I can leave it there, and whatever opens it will get sucked into it and die.
You are walking across a broad prairie, and in the distance, you see a very ramshackle settlement, we'll call it.
Yeah.
Could be a town, you're not exactly sure. But there is definitely smoke rising from chimneys.
Flood damage.
Yeah.
Can we see from here?
There is, you're, again, more of an open plain here. There's the grasses look like they've been folded over.
Mm-hmm.
It looks like it flooded quite a ways inland. So yes, flood damage, but not anything catastrophic. And it looks like you're coming into farmer fields too.
Okay. We should look for people, talk to them.
Okay. As you ride in, you actually hit on a trail, an actual road. And off in one of the fields, you see a very, very large hog pulling a plow. And you see kind of like a straw witch's hat popping up from behind the hog. So all you can see is like the hog kind of heading your way, and you know there's a plow, and you see a pair of hands and this really, really tall hat behind the hog.
Pointy straw hat.
Yeah.
Let's go talk to.
Hello? It's the hog.
The hog is just, the hog's like, what? Busy.
Okay. Hello to the hat.
And you see this little red-faced goblin pop out from behind the plow and the hog.
Hello.
What language you say it in?
Wild speak.
Hey. Hello?
Hi.
What are you?
I'm a flip flop.
Never heard of you.
That's
Go on.
okay.
Starts plowing with the hog.
Did you have any flooding recently?
He stops. Whoa, hog! Hog's like, I'm stopping. What?
Did it flood here recently?
Are you new?
To here, yes.
Look around. Yeah, there was flooding.
Okay. Did you feel any tremors beforehand?
What? He comes out from back behind.
Do you know what caused it?
No, the river flooded. I don't know. Wrecked my fields. Wrecked my spring plow. Had to make a new plow.
A hog likes his spring plow. Okay.
Did you feel the earth shake at all?
Oh.
Good Jesus!
That's our Bushu.
Wild speak?
Yes.
Scared him.
Yes, I did. Twice.
Before, during, or after the walk?
Before and after.
Thank you.
What are you then?
I'm a chef, but I won't be questioned. I won't answer your questions.
Fair enough.
You don't need to know.
Fair enough.
I'm on a need to know basis.
And I don't need to
Everybody
know.
I do business with.
What's this place called?
My farm.
Does the area have a name?
My farm?
Yeah, does your farm have a name?
No, it's just my farm.
Oh, okay, what's your name?
Jinkin?
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 Yeah, there you go. You got it. It's the back of the
You gotta
throat.
swallow it a little bit when you say it?
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Where are you headed?
We're trying to figure out what caused the flood.
Water?
Well, we know water caused it, but what caused the water to rise so quickly?
No. Can't say. Be good for the land.
What?
It'll be good for the land.
Oh. Yeah.
Good flood?
For some of it, yeah.
Yeah.
There's some things that are pretty damaged downstream.
That's downstream. That's not here.
No, it's not. But it's there, and for the people there, it's not good.
Anyways, back to it. Go hog. God, kids
Okay.
like that. Go.
Bye. Bye, hog.
Right. Weird. And he goes pulling off.
I tried.
I love that just because they can understand you, they don't want to necessarily talk to people. I love it.
I talked to everything.
So you guys continue down the road?
I guess so.
Okay, you continue down the road until it breaks into from farmland to more settled. Somewhat similar to the deep port thing where it goes from smaller homesteads to more and more homesteads until before you know it, you're in a town. This is almost a homogenously, well, to your eyes, every person you've seen has been a goblin and you've been getting some weird ass looks.
Does it look like it flooded here too?
Oh, it absolutely looks like it flooded here. It's a lot of wood construction and or earthen dugouts and whatnot. So yeah, people are recovering after disaster,
Gotcha.
but going about their lives.
What do you want to do, Mason?
Honestly, I think we should continue along the river and find the extent of the flooding.
Just walk through the town.
Yeah.
Do you understand wild speak, Mason?
Yep. And I also don't think that we are welcome here at all, or safe here at all.
As you're walking down the street, like the main drag through town, the kind of the small town, like where everything is on the main street, and then people.
There isn't a single friendly hobo sign anywhere in this
There-
settlement.
There are, however, some street vendors.
No, I've never.
Fresh grubs. Get your fresh grubs.
I'm gonna
Wriggle them down.
Ew, I'm gonna go and order some.
I got you liking bugs.
You go over to this guy's fruit cart. I say fruit cart only because it looks like a fruit cart. And it's like weird eggs you've never seen.
Mm-hmm.
Like soft-bodied eggs.
All soft stuff, nothing travel worthy.
And he's got,
Do you have any baguettes?
what's that?
It's a delectable bread. It's like
Oh, you want
Bread.
this then? And he
bread
goes
made with odds.
and he goes in and he gets this like giant wriggling
Yeah.
wriggling grub that kind of looks like a little like French baguette, like it's just a baby one. It's like it's warm, fresh out.
I will take.
Best way, because you look new.
They look squishy though. I guess.
Wait, yeah. So you take the top and he grabs it by like the eye section,
Uh-huh.
twists it. He goes and he pulls and it's got a little cartilaginous cartilaginous thing
Yeah.
in the center. He pulls out kind of like a pen.
Ew.
And then you grab it from the bottom and you squeeze and you pull. And you gotta swallow the whole time.
No,
And he's like got it in his mouth and he's like
No.
glug,
No.
glug, until there's just nothing left but this like gross, empty condom looking thing
I
with
need-
legs. And he slaps it on the ground.
No. I need food that's travel worthy.
Oh, these are totally travel worthy.
No.
These will stay good for weeks.
No.
All you gotta do is, you've probably seen the little bushes, the stinky bushes along the riverside, is grab a spray of leaves, throw it in the box with them, they'll be happy for weeks.
No.
As long as you get them before they pupate,
No.
smell my breath, smell my
Ugh.
breath.
For the first time in her life, she refuses to eat at a street vendor. Let's move it along. You gotta get
Flip
out of
Flop
here.
standing back there with the mules and Mort just watching this.
There is a rat vendor.
I'm getting the hell out of this town. The food's disgusting.
Rat and a stick. It's the same thing as a deep port.
It's not travel worthy.
Are people really like looking at us strangely?
People are really looking at you
No, I'm just
strangely.
trying- can I
leaving.
hear what they're saying at all? Like, can I?
It's a lot of like, what the fuck are they? Where do they come from?
I'm not paid enough for this shit. I'm getting the hell out of here.
Anyone sound?
Is it all goblins here?
It's all goblins, you can see.
Is there anyone that sounds like they're?
There's no big like mason buildings. Like there's no stone buildings. Everything is either wood or some sort of a dugout.
She's leaving. I'm
Mason's like, fuck this shit.
going full stealth mode and like escaping to the other end of
Okay.
the town.
So now it's just me walking with
Yeah.
two mules and then Mort.
I'm with you.
And you hear well, in Goblin you hear and you can understand it. Hey fur cutie, how much for your walking meals?
They're not for sale.
It's all for sale.
Nope.
Come on.
Nope.
Got a nice plot of land.
I have land in 2 different places.
Ah, that you're rich. You wouldn't mind parting with those meals. I'd give you magic sword.
Nope.
Okay, suit yourself. You'll
Yep.
be back. You'll be back.
Goodbye.
Okay, thanks, bye.
Wait, did it flood here not long ago?
Are you new?
I'm new to here.
Which seems to be a goblin phrase.
Yeah, I'm new. Flip Flop. It just goes over Flip Flop's head.
Look around you.
Well, I know, but we're trying to figure out what may have caused this flooding. Did you?
Water?
How does everyone say that? What caused the water to do what it did?
Oh, you asked too
Caused
many
it to-
questions. Go to the well, make a wish.
Wait, what? Go to the well and make a wish?
It'll tell you.
Explain.
You go to the well and you make a wish. It'll tell you what you want to know.
Where is the well?
God of the city?
Can you show me?
Like he points back the way you came. You pass by this very unassuming well. It looks like it's made out of
What
wood.
do I have to throw in?
Whatever you want.
Like a stone?
Is it worth something to you?
Does it have to be really worth something to me, or just?
Are you trying to insult the god of the town?
No. I'm just trying to decide: do I throw in like a copper or a gold?
That's up to you. What's it worth to you?
It could be okay. What do I have?
It's up to you. See ya. Okay, bye.
Okay, bye. Good. Where's the
Takes
well?
Just like a block back.
I don't think I should ask anything because when I ask questions, no one seems to understand what I say.
Okay. Or they ask if you're new.
Yeah. Wishing well. I'm not new. Yes, I'm new. Go back to the well.
Yeah.
There are people around there?
Crack it open. No, nobody's around it. It's got a lid, and it's got a bucket, and it's got a crank.
It's got a crank. I have gold.
What are you tossing in?
A gold?
Okay. You toss a coin down the well.
Okay.
Sploosh.
Remember what I needed to ask it?
Where did the flood come from?
What caused the flooding?
Part of me wants to say, are you
Water? No.
new?
Are you new?
Nope.
No. Where did the flood come from?
It answers you in Faraday.
I'm really thrown off. But yeah, okay.
And I wish I was more poetic on the fly. There was a fish who once lived in the river. The fish was then taken to the ocean. The fish became polluted. The fish grew into not a fish. The fish wanted to return home, so the fish dug its way home. The fish caused the flood.
Where's the
Does it
fish?
say it out loud?
Invalidate.
So what would he?
Gotcha.
The fish caused the flood.
The fish became not a fish. The fish caused the flood.
Fish became not a fish.
I'm trying to return home.
Flip Flop tries to explain this to Shoes. There's a fish that is not a fish. And it caused it went away, and then it came back up the river, and it was not a fish, and it caused the flood. I've forgotten what it said.
It's on brand, right on. You don't speak Faraday, do you?
No.
Okay.
You just heard me go.
I'm on the other end of town.
I had no idea.
Okay. Good.
I tried. I did
We
not.
need, what is the fish?
The well was silent.
Throw down another coin. What is the fish that caused? What is the fish that no longer was a fish that caused the flood?
What is it that you are that you do anything that you do? What are you? The fish is the fish that is no longer a fish that caused the flood.
Okay, I throw another coin in.
Okay?
Where is the fish that's no longer a fish that caused the flood?
The fish that is no longer a fish that caused the flood is just north of the crater, slightly to your west.
Thank you. I say that out loud as quickly as possible.
And all you hear is meow, 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 coming from the well. Meow, 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 meow.
And yet, the way it was going in the circles, all I could hear is, "There's a hole in the bucket, do Liza, do Liza."
So I spew that last bit back as quick as possible to
Yeah.
Shoe. There's a hole, this crater, west crater. I forgot.
Ravenous hunger drives Perry out of her hiding place on the other side of town back to the rat vendor, where she buys 6 well-done rat skewers for the road.
Well done. Learned her lesson in some of the shadier bazaars to actually ask for it well done.
Yeah.
Yes.
Only ask for medium rare or
Yeah.
or blue in the fancy establishments.
Yes. Well done.
Okay.
Rat skewers.
I can't believe that took me 3 gold.
One of the cheapest auguries you'll ever buy.
Trying to ask in flip-flop speak in a way that
So,
I understand.
Cat in the well told you about a fish
There's a fish
in a crater.
that's no longer a fish. It was a fish. It was away from the spot. It went to the ocean and then it came back. But it came back. It's not a fish. It dug up, so it's west of the crater.
Crater.
That makes sense to me.
Let's go to a crater. Is it marked on the map in any way? The crater?
You are at the edge of your map now. All you were doing is following the river at this point.
Yeah, but it was just west of somewhere.
It is west of here.
Yeah.
That is what you know. Follow the river west of here.
Yeah. We find a not fish. That dug a hole.
Fish that's not a fish
Yeah.
in a hole west of a crater. All right.
I followed the logic the best I could.
I think we're gonna have to talk about my rate of pay.
You're getting free food constantly. I think it's great.
On the bright side, no one can find you out here. You're
True.
about as hidden as can be.
True. But they can never find me before either. So, ha.
The goblin is amazed that Baj, who you buy the rats from, at your constitution, yes, let's say, how much you can eat. Normally he'll sell like a small rat. Every now and again, he'll get a glutton who will eat a big rat.
Oh,
You
wow.
ordered 6.
6. Well done. Skewers.
Yeah.
Full skewers.
Full skewers.
Yeah. Yeah. All meat.
And ate 3 of them.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, these 6 don't count the ones that I ate, like, there. These ones are for the road. Remember, it costs more gold.
It's like it never ends.
Yeah.
Yeah. The place is simply in Goblin. Translated is called Welton.
Welton's.
Well, on the map.
Welton. I would write it on the map, yeah.
You realize that from the vendor.
Are the people reasonably friendly to us?
They're all reasonably friendly. They're looking at you like, what the holy fuck? But
Because
yeah,
I've never
they're-
seen it.
yeah, they know of the outside world, it seems, but they've
Yeah.
never seen you guys. Weird.
But they're friendly enough.
You seem friendly enough.
Friendlier than some of the other people we've interacted with.
Some odd cultural strangeness, but
Adventurers and travelers are starting to spread even into their distant villages and
to montage a little bit of your however long you're spending here. If you get into conversation with anyone, no, there have been no outsiders that they've seen. You are the first. Visitors to Welton are typically either of the other goblin or the orc. Once in a while, they will see Kintaurus. Every now and again, they will see Goliath. But not often.
I think we should go and investigate their crater.
Do they know of this crater?
If you're asking
Can I
about the
ask?
crater,
Can I, like, sneak it into conversation.
there is rumors, and they grab your little paper map,
Uh-huh.
and there is rumors that almost. They know more of upstream than they know really of downstream. They just know that the downstream goes to the Great Lake. You are roughly there at Welton. The crater is somewhere here. It said somewhere west of the crater.
This is
So they scribble on your map.
long travel.
This is upstream from where they are.
Now, do we tell them in some passing Bob's or Pesto is better for when it inevitably gets here?
That's hilarious. As the crow flies, it would if you went straight and didn't follow the river, you would be directly north of the crater or thereabouts in about 3 days, and then it would be anywhere from 2 to 3 days to get down to the crater if that's where you actually needed to go.
We just know to the west of the crater.
You just know west of the crater.
I have enough food. I've got a lot of food on me, so I'm good to keep going.
The house seems to be feeding.
Yeah.
I go find food.
Okay.
I think.
Do you guys want
Do you have any? Do you have anything you want to do in town?
I don't need to.
Just make friends with all the goblins? Just make friends with them all?
Okay, there's nothing I can use at the moment, I don't think.
Gotcha.
I'm gonna guess this town doesn't have a large.
Spirit population?
Yeah, or large shop to get weapons and things from.
Yeah.
Nothing to the
Nothing
nothing to
special.
the effect of Cletus's for sure.
Yeah.
They have like local artisans. They have a blacksmith. They have that kind of stuff. They don't seem to be very industrialized or militarized. They seem to be very agrarian. Yes. Anybody else want to talk to the well? Okay.
Sure you want to talk to the well?
Really don't know what to say.
Contemplating
Oh.
asking a question.
Actually, Flip-Flop, would you mind throwing a coin in for me? I've got the mask on at this point.
Okay, I throw it through shoe into the well.
Through shoot. Gotcha.
Yeah.
I asked the well, would any of my family be nearby?
There is one of you who came from those of you who are related to you, who was here not more than 3 days past. He seems to be not your mother or your father.
So brother or uncle or aunt or someone.
Your one uncle ran away from you.
Grandfather. Freedom. Second cousin. What's her name?
Could be.
First cousin. Cousin?
Step cousin.
Brother-in-law.
Yeah.
Cool.
I could ask you another question.
So I got more money, boss. You could ask it some more questions about this particular individual. Although I don't, in general, support asking questions about particular individuals or any of their personal business, and like what the purpose of gathering that kind of intel on family member would be. But I mean, I could lend you some gold if you
So I could meet them.
What?
I was just looking to meet up with the family.
If you want to ask it more questions, that's all I'm saying.
Are you offering information?
No, I
Through the
will not
well?
be providing any. If you want to ask it more,
yeah, okay.
I'll pay.
Sure. One more would be nice, please.
I'll flick a gold coin through him as
Okay.
Flip Flop did into the well.
Which way did they go when they left?
I only know what happens in this town. I do not know where they go when they leave.
Alright.
Flick another coin through him.
No.
Smoosh.
Oh God. Okay. At least it wasn't a pepperoni.
Do you have any more
Your-
questions for it?
No, not
Your coin has gone to another dimension. You will never get it back. The well says in
Okay.
perfect Elvish.
Oh.
Oh.
And the well-spoken perfect Drakkar. With whatever regional accent we all know.
Can I throw another coin in the well?
You throw another coin in the well.
Throw another
I
coin
screw
in the
you.
well, and I look at the well. I look down and go, okay.
Yeah.
Is Gertrude preparing another army to attack the nations?
It only knows about business in town, I think.
But I've asked it questions about things outside of town.
Gossip.
Gertrude's plans are in flux. Gertrude's plans are unclear. Gertrude has been asleep a very long time. Gertrude does not know what Gertrude knows, what Gertrude wants.
Interesting.
Otherwise,
Okay. Well, that's fun. You want to throw a coin?
Oh, she fucked up. Is the wells spoken?
Would it be bad if I asked the well
Yeah.
about Mason?
Leave privacy for now.
I want to know her name.
It's just a good thing Mason did.
Hear that?
hear that?
She suspects you're a government spy. She hasn't proof yet.
She wouldn't even know. You would only know your name in Felony.
She's gone.
Gone.
Okay, I leave the well.
Sitting at the far side of town is Mason, Perry, Eddie for today, whatever.
Whatever her name is.
Stress eating 2 of the 6 travel rat
Can we
scooters.
find Mason? Patty.
Patty Addy,
Javier.
Ramalama Ding Dong, Eep Op
That
or
will be
Ah.
questioned.
Flip Flop needs a nap.
Do you guys stay in town or near town for the night?
I'm not
or
staying
do
in
you
town.
No, head back. Head over to town. And
Okay.
Find a big tree that I can open the door against so it's facing away.
Are you cutting cross country? Like, because they
Can we
basically drew the map. Are you following the river, or are you
Let's make
doing
it shorter.
3 days.
Are we gonna
Overland.
get lost doing that? Since we don't have a river to follow.
No, but you have like a wood and then open plain and
Okay.
then a wood.
And we
Sure.
got a map and
Yeah,
Yes.
a decent map.
Yeah.
More if you pay, I'm sure.
Dude, is there any regional maps that are? for
Nobody's
sale?
got a map.
No one's got a map. Anyone? That,
People are offering to help if
Yeah.
you're asking,
yeah.
but
Can anyone like
you'll-
help
you'll get-
update our map?
you'll get better information if you pay, as always.
Yeah.
Or if you've got some sort of crazy charisma checks for me, folks, please feel free.
can chat with the local rat skewer vendor.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dirty 20.
Hey there, Big Tipper.
Yeah.
No, I just had an 11.
Also a dirty 20.
You threw Force of Confusion, and you threw,
Chit chat about food.
let's say, 10 shiny pieces of gold.
I will definitely. Okay.
Are able to flesh out the map to roughly. Here, I'll do you one there. Flesh out the map.
Confuse them to the point they just give me the information because they can't handle what I'm trying to ask them anymore.
Between the rat vendor and whoever you talk to, they can take you right to the headwater, like a map right to the headwater, and
Okay.
roughly the crater. It's not going to be bang on scale. Roughly what it's like around the crater. Roughly what it's like along the river. This is what you know, all the way to the Eminence Breathless.
I vote for the shortcut.
Yeah. Shortcut is fine.
Because my scale keeps changing. It's good when I was drafted, folks.
Huh?
There's 2 days. That'll take you about 3 days to get to there.
Okay.
To here?
To roughly there-ish.
That's where we're aiming to go.
Yeah.
Let's get her.
I'm going to montage it in 3 checks. You get one, you get one, you get one.
What kind of check?
Luck.
11.
17.
21.
All right. 11?
I got 11.
No,
You got
she had 11.
you got
I had
17.
17.
17. You find a friendly spirit who does say that they ran into your brother. It was not more than 4 days ago. And he was in good health and good spirits.
Because there wasn't a Shiloh.
Good spirit. Did he mention anything about, like, maybe a wedding planning business that he was interested in?
Not a goddamn thing. You are able to find a friendly animal.
Oh.
We'll call it a tortoise.
Yes.
The tortoise is old, very old,
Yeah.
has never experienced an earthquake before. They are not natural for the area. And though flooding does occur in the spring frequently,
Yeah.
due to meltwater, he has never encountered the taste of death in the water in the same way that he did during this flood. And this flood was far bigger than any in his living memory. He at no point asks you if you're new.
Oh, good.
He gives no warnings about the area. The goblins of the area are generally kind,
Make delicious rat skewers.
as long as you don't cross them. Otherwise, they get a little nasty.
That's fair.
Um,
I like to
That's
the
about-
conversation.
that's
Flip-flops
about-
laying on the ground, feet back, kicking.
and harkening back to my kids' campaign I did years ago, the tortoise talks painfully
Yeah.
slow.
Yeah, and flip-flops just happily listening.
Yeah. You spend a good morning trying to get all this stuff out of it. And you arrive here without incident. You are north of the crater based on your map. The area is slightly disturbed ground-wise from from an earthquake of some description.
I'm completely out of rat skewers.
And there's a strong smell of dead fish in the air.
And we're not even at the
Tell
crater.
like how long it's been like this.
Not more than 10 days.
See dead fish?
No, you do not see dead fish.
Is it coming from like up?
That would be west of the crater, so you think.
Where is this the crater?
Yeah, that's the
And
crater.
it's a knot fish that did it?
That's what you were told.
I don't know what a knot fish is. Right? What do we... Shoe?
Continue on.
No, they did say west, and so far we seem to be getting closer.
Mm-hmm. I think we should push on.
Pushing.
Okay.
And I mean, we've got a long journey back, so if this is critical information, we better hustle.
Yep.
You come to this point, at which point I'm going to wrap the session because this might get a little involved.
Uh-oh.
Here.
Ugh.
All I can say is that there looked like there was some sort of, for whatever reason, some sort of natural earthen dam that was formed that bust, and this looks like it may be the source of the headwater for the flood, that is.
Was it a landslide, perhaps, that like it fell into the river?
And then it seems like it broke loose, and then
Okay.
the smell of fish over the course of one day's travel becomes stifling, the smell of dead fish. And you can see a large black cloud of, and where we'll end it is, so you see the natural dam that's broke, this large black cloud that is clearly of carrion birds and insects hovering around here.
Alright. That seems bad.
Just a bit.
At first you thought it was just some sort of weird smoke, possibly magic of some description, but now you're close enough, you know that it's birds and insects.
I ate a carrion bird skewer once, and I do not recommend it.
That's fair. Yeah, they are.
Get too
Considering
gamey.
what they eat, yeah, they wouldn't taste very good.
Not good.
And it, well, you make those food associations where you've had something, and you smell something awful, and it reminds you of food you've just
It was
had.
like that.
Yeah.
Kind of reminds you of the grub, but also kind of reminds you of the sandwich.
That I made?
Yeah,
It's sort of toasty.
Sandwich. It's actually pretty good sandwich though.
it kind of smells like just enough, just enough.
Yeah, I don't think I'll be able to eat those
Like
anymore.
like being on a feedlot and not being able to eat burgers
Yeah.
for a while.
Gross ever.
I'd like to think at some point along the way I re-seasoned the frying pan using the house.
Nice.
What check?
Okay.
13.
You're good. You re-season.
Re-season it.
You re-season.
You guys each get a point. I got mine ahead of that one.
Yeah,
Thanks,
I think
Jeff.
I leveled.
Yay!
I'm gonna be the most powerful psionic ever. Oh fuck.
Now you gotta pick a feature.
Mm-hmm.
And give yourself a +1 somewhere.
Mm-hmm. We'll do all that later.
And you gotta pick 3 features.
3.
Yep, 3.
See, I have quick axe stealth too, so anytime I stealth, by the way, it's like